Hello world, I'm Colleen and welcome to my glamorous life. If you don't know who I am, I'm an almost 50-year-old mom of 3 teenagers here to give you tips and tricks and honest reviews. If that sounds like something you're interested in, click that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. So today is the third of our holiday makeup looks and I'm so excited. I have wanted this palette since I first saw it on her channel and I hadn't gotten around to ordering it, and it came in my Ipsy Glam Plus bag this month. Venice Fling by Bailey Sarian with Estate Cosmetics, and I am just loving this palette. The lighting does not do this justice. You can't, seriously, it is beautiful. It's very much the Venice Beach sunset look. So we're going to turn that into a holiday look today, and let's get to it. All right, so of course I've already done my eyebrows and I've primed my eyes with the MAC Cosmetics paint pot in ochre, I think it is. I should know this one, soft ochre. Okay, and we're going to get into it with this beautiful, beautiful palette. And I think we're going to start with this tan lines right here. This is kind of a nice warm brown, a little coolish, even though it's warm. And we're going to use that as our base color today, or transition color, if you will. So let's get to it. I'm going to use her mirror. This palette has a huge mirror on it. I was really kind of happy to see that, because a lot of times when you get a palette, sometimes the mirrors are really, when they're like this, the smaller palettes, the mirrors can be really small, and this one isn't. So. And all I'm doing is just outside of my eye, windshield wiper in that crease. I just want to create a base to blend from today, okay? So right in here. Okay, now we're going to start building up our color. I'm going to go into this beautiful purple. I mean, come on, royal purple at the holidays. This is roller skates. Here again from the outside, I'm just going to pull that right into that socket. Look at how bright that is. I love it. And this color kind of reminds me a little bit, and I know this is going to sound weird, but it kind of reminds me of the 80s a little bit. And that's not a bad thing all the time. It's just got that kind of iridescent vibe going on. Okay, and then with our little fluffy brush, we're going to start blending that up and out. And remember, the goal is to build color, not put it all on at once. So we're going to go back in one more time here and just kind of build up the intensity of that. Oh, and blend. Okay. So now what I'd like to do is go in with this beautiful yellow, and the name is so appropriate. It is Sol, which is Spanish for sun. It is perfect here. So we're going to go in with a nice flat brush, and we're just going to pack that onto our lids, okay? All right, now let's deepen up that outer corner with this Venice Fling right here. This is it's not black and it's not purple. It's kind of a, oh, I don't know how to put it. It's kind of like a plummy, blacky. It's just perfect. I'm really going to have to do a video of things I hate because so far I've found nothing but things I love. Okay, we're going to put this into that outer corner here, doing our little kind of C-shaped V up and out, and just to deepen up that outer edge there. And back with the blending. Only this time I'm going to go back in with the brush that I used roller skates on, with a little bit of roller skate on it to kind of tie everything together. There we go. It's terrible. You'll see me with two brushes all the time. There we go, nice little smoky so far. Okay, I want to take this Ocean Avenue, which is the center one here. I'm going to highlight with that one today, I think. I'm going to go back in with this flat brush, just a little at the top there. There we go. Bring it down this way. I'm going to go back with the sole and just kind of brighten the center up a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're talking holiday bling, huh? And that's the top of our eyes. And blend a little bit. Make sure everything seams together. It doesn't look like there's a bunch of harsh lines hiding out on my face. Look at that. Okay. So we're going to go in and clean up the edges like I usually do with a little bit of the Makeup Forever Scentsy Eyes on the back of our hand and a nice cotton swab. This way I get it out of the lines I don't want it in and into the line I want it in. And if I did get any fallout because I was a little heavy-handed, I can take it off before I put my foundation on. It just cleans up the outer corners, ready for concealer and everything. Okay, I'm going to go off camera for a minute. I'm going to do a nice foundation base, and then we'll finish up the under eyes and the contour and blush. Be right back. And then we'll. Okay, so I'm using the Tan Lines color that we used as a transition color to kind of contour. I've already got the foundation on. And I just really like this color because it works for eyes, it works for face. Not bad. Now I want to kind of bronze up a little bit, so I'm going to go back in with the same brush, but I'm going to go into Toasty, which is this kind of warmer brown on this side. Right above that, where the sun hits. So that with the sunscreen on under everything, I don't get tan anymore, which is good. But I want to look tan. Okay. Let me just buff that in with the brush. And a trick from Bailey, if you get a spot where you've got just too much, go back in. This is the brush I used to put my foundation on. You can use your beauty blender and just kind of buff out that little harsh spot so it doesn't look like you've got a line drawn on your face. And then I'm going to use, I'm using this whole palette today just about. I'm going to use Bonfire right here, this top one, as my blush today. It's a beautiful kind of peachy pink. and it just sits. I love that color. And all of these seem to be blending really well. They're not overly pigmented. Like it's like not like you can put them on and you can't move them. They're just enough pigment that they can be built really easily, which I like. You know, always build up because it's easier to add to it than it is to take away. And then I'm going to go in again with that Ocean Avenue that I highlighted under my brows with, and I'm going to use that for my highlighter today. Why not? There. So far, so good. Now, I have not put my eyeliner on yet, so I want to go ahead and do my under eyes, and then I'll do my eyeliner off camera with my lashes. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with that Venice Fling, this really deep one that we did the corners with, for under the edge of my eye here. Right there. So I'm not going to need nearly as much eyeliner as usual. See the difference when you put a little bit underneath there? I have this funky little bone on this side. Sorry, I'm throwing the palette in front of you. There we go. Okay. And then I want to transition that into our roller skates. I just love this color roller skates. It's great. There we go. And let's nail the corner of the eye with the sole again. I love this yellow. I'm not a big yellow person, but if you're going to give me yellow, it had better have some punch behind it, because I don't like, you know, soft pastel yellows just make you look sick in my opinion. It's got to have some decent pigment. It's got to have that oomph factor in a yellow. And I like this one because it's kind of that goldish yellow and it's nice and bright. So far, so good. Oh, I need a little blend there. I see that. Let me catch it. Sometimes you can see things on the camera monitor you can't see in person as well. I mean, just there we go. That's better. All right, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to throw on a little bit of eyeliner and some lashes, and then okay, so I went ahead and I popped on a set of lashes, a little eyeliner, and I went ahead and did my lips in a little glossy nude here. And once again, this is the Venice Fling Bailey Sarian in Estate Cosmetics, and it is Glamorous Life approved. I absolutely love this. I think it came up with a really good holiday look for a little bit of color. As Bailey says, do you like it? Do you love it? Do you want to wear it? She does that much better than I do. But in all seriousness, I really like this palette. I'm going to link it down below. I'm also going to give you a link if you want to join Ipsy. It's a great way to kind of dip your toes into that makeup pool, especially if you're older like me and maybe haven't been wearing makeup and you aren't sure what you want to do. You really don't want to drop that $40, $50 on an eyeshadow palette. Well, this is a really good way to get a few palettes in your collection without spending a lot of money. So I'll link that down below. Coming up Friday, we'll have another look, and stay tuned. Ta-ta.